Recently I've noticed that my interior lighting on the car has just not been doing a very good job. Basically, it's just not bright enough, and if I leave a light on, like the interior dome light, it really drains the battery very quickly. So kind of to help alleviate that and also to get some better lighting, I went ahead and switched over to LEDs. Now the company that I used is Diode Dynamics, and the reason that I used them is they had a complete kit for the car. So I didn't have to go to eBay and find what bulb will fit and what wattage I need and all these different specs. I wanted to keep it simple. So that's why I ordered for them. It's pretty easy. Their website is www.diodedynamics.com, and it's just a pretty simple install. Takes about 5, maybe 10 minutes depending on how mechanically inclined you are. If I had to rate it in difficulty, I mean, it'd be a 1. It's super easy. And I'll show you how to do it right here. So the first thing you're going to want to note is you want to make sure to not use a screwdriver. This will mess up the plastic trim and you'll end up with a chip in the side, kind of like that on the left there. So what I used a kunai. Now this throwing knife, basically I'm using the handle, not the point. So by using the handle I can jam it in there and I twist it, and the handle really gives me a nice leverage. And then that pulls out pretty simply. Now this clip has a release on the side right here, and it's out. Now you can see you gotta pull that bulb out, and this is the one that we're replacing it with. Now to get this out, you have to push down on these brass pieces, and that's going to let the bulb pry out. Now this is the LED replacement. You can see that you want to make sure you have these little pieces right here facing outward, not this back part, so the circuit goes inside. You want the other one facing out. And it's going to be a really tight fit. You're going to have to bend the brass piece just a little bit. As you can see, it doesn't mount in straight, but the electrical conductivity is fine, and it fits in, and you mount it right back up, hook everything up. Make sure you test it before you put everything back together, and do the same on the other side. To get the center dome light out, you're going to get these 2 Phillips head screws back here. Pops out super easily. Now you don't have to actually take these clips off, but I'm going to just to get a better shot for you guys. Now these 2 pieces right here, these twist to the left, and then they'll slide right out. These are your bulbs. And to separate the bulb from the housing, you're just going to pull the bulb straight out. It'll take 2 hands. And then this is the LED replacement. And you just pop it in, slide it back, and turn to the right until you hear the click. And do the same with the second one. And you're going to go ahead and pop it back in. Make sure you get around both the sound deadening material and the steel that you need to hook into, and it'll click. Make sure you just pop it in and then put your 2 screws in. Now for the glove box, you're going to want to use a flathead screwdriver. It doesn't matter too much if you scratch it because no one can see up in there. And you're going to want to make sure you twist it. So you're twisting the screwdriver like that.
Look at that, Hyundai gave us a pretty long cable.
Now you're going to twist this piece to the left and it's going to fall out. Same as before, you're going to pull out the bulb and you're going to replace it with the LED.
Be fooled, does work. Ha 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 ha. You need to make sure your headlights are on so you can verify everything's working.
Go ahead and pop it back in. It only fits in one way, so you can't mess it up. And then you're done with the glove box. So in the back, you need to push in this tab here where my finger is, and then pull with the screwdriver. Simple enough. And don't worry, the license plate frame will not get in the way. It comes right out. It's dirty as hell though.
The little trick I had to do, because this shit was on there way too tight, was I just took a rag. What I did was I just took a rag, I double folded it so it was 2 layers thick, and I had to use pliers to actually get the bulb out because it was in there so snug that I just couldn't grab it tight enough without slipping. Pliers, don't squeeze too hard, of course. You don't want to break the bulb, because if you do, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it out even more. But that's what I had to do. And then I checked my wiring, and everything can be reinstalled now. So going in the trunk, this is our last one. This is the really wide LED. So there's just one side. You just need to push the little clip in. It's going to pop out, and switch it just like every other bulb, and then reconnect, and it should light up. Now you can go ahead and pop it right back in. Simple enough, and there it's done.
As you see, it was a pretty easy installation. Now, if you did enjoy the video and it helped you out, please like, comment, and subscribe for more future installation videos, as well as reviews and just kind of random stuff that I enjoy doing, whether it's electric skateboards or martial arts or whatever. So there's always that. Also, if you didn't like the video, you know, I guess you can dislike it, but do just leave a comment letting me know why you didn't like it. If it's my voice is annoying, sorry, you're screwed. If it's, I don't know, if it wasn't helpful or the camera angle sucked or it was too shaky or something like that, please let me know. That way I can correct it for the next video. Speaking of next video, the next video that I'm actually currently editing, and it's a lot of footage, but basically it's going to be a multi-part episode on turbo installation. So this is going to be the turbokits.com installation guide, essentially, for the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. This install is going to primarily cover the 2013. However, it does, for the most part, cross over into the 2010s, 2011s, 2012s. You know, very, very minor differences in the installation. So once again, subscribe so you can see that when that comes out. It should be out in the next few weeks, hopefully, with the first video. All right. Well, thank you very much. And yeah. So that's going to cover the glove box, the dome lights, the vanity lights, both for the passenger and for the driver. It's also going to cover the glove box, as well as the... Did I already say glove box? I don't fucking remember. Fucking shit.